Hi guys, welcome to Chris Audio. Today we'll be making a series of videos about how to mix better, how to mix properly and organize everything that will make an impact and different on your final mixes. Okay, then let's start. First things that I will recommend you is create your template. Okay, you know your workflow, so you can create your template with the amount of tracks that you are used to use, so you can save your time when you will start to mix. Okay, this is easier, will take you, depending on your workflow, around 1 hour or something depending, but you will do it only one time and you will have all set up for your next sessions. Okay, this will make a benefit for you to don't look new things or make new tracks, etc, etc. So that's the first thing, and will save you time from now on. If you are a beginner, or even if you are something more advanced and you have overlooked this, you should start doing it. Okay, this will save you a lot of time. Second thing to do is gain stage your tracks, okay, to make them more even, especially vocals, so you are not going to over compress your vocals when you make them more even, making this type of gain stage on all your tracks. I'm in personal, I like to work around 18 RMS, less or minus 18 RMS, and the highest peak is around minus 12 or minus 10. Why this will benefits you, because your plugins will works better. Okay, it's just that my majority of the plugins are set up to work with minus 18 RMS to start working, so you don't have to go and overdo it here. And if you can do it since the productions process where when you are recording and you can do it, that's the best way to do it. So you will have more if you start setting up your gain structure in the way, for example, I always like to work in what I mentioned, minus 18 RMS and minus 10 or minus 12 the highest peak, so I have consistency on all my mixes. Okay, so let's go with the other one. The third thing will be organized. Okay, be organized with your session, and this will go with the next step. Okay, you can color in your favorite colors the things, and just keep it simple and just organize everything so you can find the things where you put them. So for example, I know where to find my bass, I know where to find my drums, because it's always there, and this goes together with the templates that I mentioned at the beginning, so you should start doing this. On the fourth thing is make comps. Okay, I know when you are in the process of production, you might do like around 60, 70, 80, 100 tracks, but that is not manageable for you, and this is not so good for your CPU or your workflow either, because you need to imagine you have a parking with 80 cars and you try to find out where's your car. You will have a hard time doing that. But if you organize and make your comps, this will reduce your mix and make it more manageable. For example, this is around 50 tracks. In this case, it's not always needed, depending. If the mix is super small, you don't have to do this, but if you got dense mixes, I recommend you to do this, because one of the benefits is you will get your mix organized. You will be able to see it on your screen without scrolling down to the hell for this. Another thing is that you will save CPU. For example, I like to work sometimes with plugins from Acústica Audio. So if I got, for example, I reduced this mix from 50 channels starting here, and I made it to 27. It's more manageable, it's more easy to mix, so I recommend you to do that. I will show you some of my comps quickly. Okay, here, just for example, I comp my synth. This will depend always. You try to that things does not overlap each other, so you have like control. Okay, this is a little example about what I've done. so you can get more control, as I said, and get more organization on your mixes. So I recommend you to do this a lot, and you will see how fast you will be working. Okay, on the fifth step or fifth thing that I am going to mention is set your delays and reverbs to time tempo. Okay, so you have consistency as well, and you are not going to have like delays where they are not supposed to be, and that's a great way to do it. If you doesn't know how to do it, is just put a calculator and just divide 60,000 between songs tempo, and that will gives you the reverb time, and then you just use multiples of this if you want to make it longer, for example. So this is for reverbs. On delays, you have the option that you can sync the delay, for example, to note. If I put it water note, you just think this, and if I want to make like my own stuff, because I like to do a stereo delay, just I put a little bit more here, around 5 seconds to 10, and I got it. So that the what I just mentioned is more for the reverbs that doesn't sync or doesn't have the option to sync to the song's tempo. So put everything on tempo. That's the way that the pros do it. Oh, I saw the pros do it this way always when I see a video. So start practicing this, and will make a big change, and you will get your mixes cleared in this way, that doing to the ear, or trying to figure out, or etc, etc. Okay, then, and the final step for this starting video is you will start to make your mix balance. Okay, so once you make everything I just mentioned before, your gain structure, you are organized, you can make your comps for your mix. So will depend on the production that you have on your hands, how will be the volume or the balances. Okay, so I already make balances here, and you need to set your the gain or the volume you will be mixing. I really like to mix around -5 to -10, so I leave like a good headroom for mastering. So that's the way. Once you set up this, for example, so after that, when you decide where to work in volume, you need to keep it that way and make your mix static. How you will achieve this is easier. When you make a process, you need to go and make gain staging after that. So I mean, if I do some EQ here, I will be adding volume, right? So after you make all the process within the plugin, if the plugin has the option like this one, that you have a little fader, you just go down in a way that when you turn on the plugin and when you turn the plugin off, you got the same volume. So you will always get the same volume you decide to work with, and your mix will be static that way. You never forget this, do it. You will avoid like to be clipping after you make a few processes if you do it this way. But if you don't do this, you will be ended having too much gain, saturating the master bus, clipping, etc, etc, etc. Okay, so if you like the video, just hit the like button, subscribe for the next videos that I will do about this series, and thank you for your support for the people that is already subscribed to the channel. So have a good day, guys, and bye bye.